Okay, so this is going to be standard form trying to graph inequalities. About half of the questions from Khan Academy were like this, and so this is probably the ones that most people got stuck on. So standard form is when you have both of the letters on the left-hand side. And we did this a little while ago, and standard form has a certain way to graph it. What we're going to do is we're going to graph y plus x equals 4. And then once we graph that, then we'll deal with the inequality part. Who do we got? Condo. It is like winning the lottery. Do you remember how to graph when we have the letter, both letters on the left equal to a number? So there was kind of a method we did. It was with the intercepts. You want a little bit more guidance? Okay. So the method we kind of did was we took our finger or pencil and covered up each one of the letters. So if we took our finger and covered up the x, then this would say y equals 4. And we don't really even need to solve anything. This is the y-intercept. Like normally there's a number in front of the letters, so we would have to divide by that. And if we took our finger and covered up the y, then it would just say x equals 4. And that one's already solved right away too. Normally you would have to divide by the number that's on the letter. And this should bring back memories for you if you kind of forgot about it. And we'll do more of them. Just this is the first one. So then the whole goal of trying to get these intercepts is you go put them on the graph, and that's 2 points for us to make a line. So the y-intercept of 4, I go up on the y-axis at 4. The x-intercept at 4, I go on the x-axis at 4. I put a point. And then these 2 points make our line. Okay, Kondo, if you can, so maybe this part you probably do remember. Do you remember what the less than symbol tells us to draw? Solid line or dotted line? Dotted line. You had a 50-50 chance. That's right, you were gone one of the days too, weren't you? Yep. Okay, so we're going to draw a dotted line. We're not going to shade it yet, because shading for this is differently. We can't just shade above or below. When you're doing standard form, you cannot shade by which way the arrow points. And honestly, that's kind of annoying for the most part. What we have to do for standard form is test a point. Virtually everybody tests 0, 0 because it's the easiest. And we're going to try to find out if 0, 0 is true or false. So I'm going to put 0, 0 into my original problem. 0 plus 0, is that less than 4? Well, 0 is less than 4, that's true. So that means the point 0, 0 is the true section. Or instead of saying true, you could say solutions. And then the other side of the line would be the false section. And you will shade the true half. These aren't really necessarily harder, they're just definitely done differently. Maybe I should have not used red pen. Oh, good enough. Now, you were probably taught this if you watched the Khan Academy videos. I'm not going to pretend that all of you watched the Khan Academy videos. I'm quite positive at least half of you just pretended to watch videos and then immediately went to try the problems. I get it. But the whole reason for the videos is they have little details like this. Okay, Nope, I don't want to do the word problem yet. Here. I would like to try number 3. The 2y minus 4x is less than 8, so that we can do all the different parts of it. Bernadette. Okay, on number 3, if I take my finger and I cover up the 2y, what would the rest of the equation read? Negative 4x. Perfect. Oh, we haven't done this yet. Oh, actually, never mind. We're not doing the less than. Does anybody here remember the weird rule about dividing by negative numbers? Okay. You're gonna do that in Algebra 2. We're not gonna do that in Algebra 1. But if you did that last year, that will go forward. Okay, so I forgot that we're writing equals for these to just do the intercepts. And then do you remember the second step? How would we finish solving for x? Divide by negative 4. Okay, so now our x-intercept is negative 2. And I can put that on right away if I want on the x-axis. Okay, now I want to find the y-intercept, which means I would take my finger and cover up the negative 4x. And let's see who's going to help me with that one. Scarlett. Okay, if I cover up negative 4x with my finger, like that, it would read 2y equals 8. How do I finish solving it for y? Divide by 2, and then my y-intercept would be y equals 4. And most of you can do that in your head if you want. You don't have to write it down. But I got the 2 points that make my line. Okay, now I need to deal with the less than symbol. Now that I got my intercepts, I need to deal with the solid line or dotted line, basically. I'm not sure if your game of, I'm not sure if you go on Geometry Dash, but what kind of line is it going to be? Well, I like how you didn't even shut it. Is it going to be a solid line or a dotted line? We've got a less than symbol on number 3? Dotted, good. Oh, I thought for sure you were going to open it right back up. That way to have some willpower. Okay, now we need to figure out how to shade it. Now we don't have to test 0, 0. You can test any point you want. Rowan, what point should we test? We're just going to pick any random spot on this picture and then test it to see if it's true or false. We need 2 numbers. 5, 2. Sounds good. We are going to test 5, 2 and see if it is true or false, and that will determine our shading. So 2 times 2 minus 4 times 5, is that less than 8? So 4 minus 20, that's negative 16. Is that less than 8? Rowan, is negative 16 less than 8?
Yeah.
Perfect. So that means the section with 5, 2 is true, because it is less than 8. That would make this false, and I'm going to shade the half that is true. That was some terrible shading. We'll go with it. Okay, What I would like you guys to try to do, if you can, try to do number 5 all on your own. Find the intercepts, then do a shaded or solid line, a dotted or solid line, and then shade at the end. Okay, that's what I got. I mean, I get it if you're not done yet, but I tested 0, 0, and that gave me 0 less than 6. You're not going to keep playing it? It was good background music. Huh? I get a lot of them. I get a lot of them too. That is generally the way that I find out that I forgot to mute my phone as well. Okay. So I didn't want us to do a ton of work today. We're not trying to like cram in as much as possible in the next 2 weeks. What I would like you guys to do is to finish this page. Oh, nope. Oh, did I go a page farther than I wanted to? Oh, well. Just finish this page, 40. Some of you who are very quick at this will go 5 minutes. Some of you, this will take 20 minutes. But probably more importantly, I have a ridiculous number of missing assignments in the grade book. I decided to put missing in yesterday for all the empty spots. Obviously, you can still turn them in, but then that way it'll at least notify you. Because doesn't it show up missing assignments on the right? Okay, good. Some of you have a lot. So let's get working on those.